How does one go about learning more about Lemuria? That's a great question. And it's pretty common. In fact, I routinely receive emails or messages from people who say, "Hey, I want to learn more about Lemuria. Can you recommend any books?" And even to this day, my answer, unfortunately, is always no. There are really no books or definitive websites out there that I can point people to saying, here's your resource. And there is stuff out there. In fact, in the 19th century, people started writing about Lemuria in manuscripts and in some books. And, with the advent of the internet and the web, there is so much stuff out there. So why can't I recommend anything? Well, the truth is, and this is from my heart, the truth is that the vast majority of information out there really doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't mean that it's wrong or not the truth, because as we know, the truth is 100% subjective. Whatever resonates with you is your truth. Whatever resonates with me is my truth. But as someone who teaches Lemurian healing and teaches Lemurian philosophy, there's really nothing out there that I really feel 100% comfortable pointing people to, because it simply doesn't resonate with me. Now, there's things out there that there are seeds of truth, seeds of things that I really resonate with, and just like anything else, you can find, there's a foundation of truth behind so many sources of information, but there's nothing really definitive. And to be honest, there's some things out there where people are talking, they're using the word Lemuria, but whatever they're describing, whatever they're referring to, doesn't feel like Lemuria to me at all, or at least the way I use the term. So, how do we get around this? Well, I mean, you could search around out there and just keep your radar open and find things that you're guided to or resonate with you. I know a lot of you do that. One of the surest ways is to develop your relationship with your higher self and your spirit guides and ask them, have them teach you whatever it is important for you to know about Lemuria. Some people have asked me, when are you going to write a book? Well, that's not going to happen anytime soon. I've seen my wife. My wife she's amazing. She's written and published 2 books and a pair of Oracle card decks in Japan. And I see how much work it takes and how long it takes to create that end product and then get it published. So that's something that I think I could do, but that's nothing that's going to happen anytime soon. The other people ask me is, how did you learn? How did you discover Lemuria? Well, it's about 25 years ago, I reawakened to my connection with Lemuria. I heard heard that word. It was like a spark of recognition, like a switch being flipped on, and I just thought, what is that word? And initially, in the early days, everything that I learned about Lemuria was primarily from my mentor and his main spirit guide. That was my original source of information. Same thing with my wife. She was in the same community at the same time, and we learned a lot of the same things at the same time. But since then, she and I both have received our own downloads. We've been channeling. We've been working with Lemurian energy and Lemurian guides and goddesses for over 20 years now. So we've received a lot of our own information. And we've been sharing that in our online courses, in our face-to-face workshops, and in our one-on-one sessions. But there really isn't anything, that's been written and easily accessible that kind of encapsulates everything that we've been learning and teaching over the years. But I have to say that we're not the only two that resonate with this particular vibration of Lemuria. We've attracted students from all over the world for like the last 20 years, and clients for one-on-one sessions. And these, for the most part, the people we attract resonate with the same frequencies of Lemuria as we do. So how do we kind of shortcut the process? How can we get more information out to you about Lemuria? Well, I am proposing a shortcut, and that shortcut involves you. I've just recently started working on a series of videos that I want to put out there. I'm going to put out there a series of videos about Lemuria, about Lemurian wisdom, Lemurian, what we were like as people there. But I don't want to just talk about things that are interesting to me. I want to share things that are valuable and interesting to you. So let's co-create this together. I want to know what your questions are. What questions do you have about Lemuria, any aspect of Lemuria? Put your questions in the comments below, because I want to create videos that directly answer your, most important questions, those burning questions you have about Lemuria. And for those of you who are on my email news list, you've got my email address. Email me, send me your questions. I want to collect as many as possible because I do want to make this valuable. The truth is, right now I don't have the time or patience to write a book that might come out a year or year and a half from now. I want to put stuff up now, soon, that can help answer and help you connect more thoroughly, more intimately with Lemuria, because obviously you're connected. If you've watched me this far and haven't clicked away, you're connected with Lemuria. So let's do this together. Let's co-create something. I'm willing to shoot the videos. I'm willing to answer the questions, but I really, really value your input. So put your questions below. There's no limit. And if you've got my email address, you're on my news list, send me an email. I'd love to hear from you. So let's solve this conundrum together. Let's create a really valuable resource answering the most basic or even complex questions about Lemuria. I am willing to go as deep and as wide as you'd like me to. So thank you so much for listening. I look forward to getting your questions, and even more so, I look forward to answering them and creating a resource that all of us can benefit from. So until next time, I send you my love and my bright blessings from Lemuria. Aloha.